For the most part, yeah.
Everyone, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. If you've got a cell phone, we would appreciate if you would either turn it off or silence it at this time. Let's go ahead and get started with our agenda. Callie, can you please call the roll?
John Hedges.
Here.
Cheryl Armstrong. Here. Heidi Larson. Here. Ashley Overton. Here. Erica Weaver.
Here.
Jacob Uphoff.
Here.
And Gail Ryder.
Here. Item 2, reception of visitors. Agenda, I don't believe we have any. I do not have any slips under 2.2 for non-agenda speakers. That being the case, let's move on to item number 3, the consent agenda. They include item 3.1, approval of minutes for the regular board meeting of June 11th, 2024, the executive session meeting of the same date, the special board meeting of June 28th, 2024. Under item 3.2, payment of bills, that includes 3.2A, presentation of bills for approval, 3.3, the approval of the Freedom of Information Act report, and 3.4, approval of overnight trips for IESA and IHSA state series events for the 24-25 school year. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion.
Do I have a second? Second. Any discussion? Callie?
Hedges.
Yes.
Armstrong.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Overton.
Yes.
Weaver. Yes. Uphoff.
Yes.
Ryder.
Yes. Item 4, reports and recommendations of the business manager. Mr. Gear.
Yes, a couple of things tonight. All right, 4.1, presentation of tentative FY25 budget. No action on the tentative budget is needed tonight other than setting a public hearing date time for September. These are tentative numbers at this point. More information will be received before we get to September when the formal budget will be finalized. So here are our numbers. Again, revenues on the left, expenses on the right. So a little over 51 million in both revenues and expenses. And in the black, $222,606 is the tentative as we speak. Still stuff coming in. We don't know our EBF for next year or for this year. And some other things are still CPPRT revenue we don't know about and a few other things. So we're still waiting on some things to finalize this, but this is a tentative budget. Again, no action on this tonight, just kind of giving you a heads up with some numbers here. As we get closer to it, I know, Larson, you requested the 5036 form last year after the fact. I'll have that for you in advance this year so you can just get a little bit more detail than what we got last year. So again, no action. So we do have 4.2, board action to establish a public hearing date and seek approval for the FY25 budget. It'll be at the September 10th board meeting. It has to be done by the end of the first quarter. So that will be September 30th. So 7 p.m. at the ASC on September 10th. So we just need board approval for this.
I do have a motion to establish a public hearing date and seek approval of the FY25 budget for September 10th, 2024 at 7 p.m.
Motion.
Motion from Erica Weaver, second.
Second.
Second from Cheryl Armstrong. Is there any discussion? Callie?
Uphoff.
Yes.
Hedges.
Yes.
Armstrong.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Overton.
Yes.
Weaver. Yes. Ryder.
Yes.
All right, 4.3, approval of student photography bid. At the May board meeting, the administration made a recommendation. The board requested an RFP process to be developed. An RFP inclusive of evaluation criteria was released on June 12th, 2024. We received 6 proposals on Wednesday, June 26th by the deadline. A committee of 6 administrators and 4 teachers met and evaluated the proposal using a rubric based on the RFP. And after reviewing the proposals, the committee recommends Wagner Portrait Group for the 24-25, 25-26, and 26-27 school years for both photography and sports photography. The administrative team recommends that the board approve Wagner Portrait Group for both of these services.
Do do I have a motion to approve Wagner Portrait Group for both school photography and sports photography for a 3-year contract? Okay, well, I'll make that motion. Do I have a second?
Yes.
Second from Jake Uphoff. Any discussion?
I had a couple questions. Ryan, I went back and looked at May, because I couldn't remember what were the reasons, and anyone could participate, it doesn't have to be just Ryan, but how come we didn't go with Wagner to begin with? Like in May, we were gonna vote for Life Touch and not to stay with that.
I went around and talked to administration and said, you know, who would you like to pick? And majority of them said, or we actually said at the time, you know, we could maybe try different ones at different schools. As we talked to the administration, they said, you know, we need to stick with the same one because you've got different, some families have kids in different schools. You don't want to be dealing with 2 or 3 different photography companies. The overwhelming majority of the administration said they would like to go with Life Touch, who they went with 4, 5, 6 years ago. Actually, it was longer ago than that. The contract before that, sorry. So we brought that to the board. Board said we would rather go out to an RFP, let everybody have have a chance at it. So we did that, and then when we sat down, 10 people, and I kind of facilitated the group. When they scored on the rubric, Wagner Group came out the winner when we went through and we scored the rubric. So that's the proposal we had.
And what the contract, sorry, I didn't see that, but how does, one of the concerns that families have with web, and I don't know if this came up in the processes, and as a mom buying pictures, they were exceptionally expensive compared to some of the other products. How does that play into?
That was one of the scores. I think it was a 10 points on a 100-point scale. So I can't remember the exact dollar amounts now, but when the 10 people went and evaluated them, you know, it was just the overall score of 100, and they came out on top.
But the cost I saw is one of the things that you sort of looked at when.
Yeah, one of the many factors that we had. I think there were 25 exhibits that they had, each group was supposed to present to us, and that was, the scoring was based on those 25 exhibits.
Any other discussion from the board? Mr. Gear, thank you again for putting the RFP together in post haste at the request of the board. Callie, you want to call the roll?
Weaver. Uphoff.
Yes.
Hedges.
Yes.
Armstrong.
Yes.
Larson.
Abstain.
Overton.
Yes.
Ryder.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Item 5, reports and recommendations of the Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources. Dr. Josie.
Thank you. Okay, the board has before them the July personnel report. And some certified, we didn't have any certified resignations. We didn't have any certified appointments on this component of the agenda. As we go down, no classified resignations. Okay. And we have a classified resignation, rather. Macy Matson is resigning as Little Leaders paraprofessional effective July 1, 2025. And then some classified appointments. Jagger Gordon, we're recommending Matthew Middle School custodian effective immediately. Tarika Maruko, we're recommending as Matthew Middle School athletic secretary effective immediately. And then classified appointments continuing. Shelby Morganson, recommended as Matthew Middle School classroom parapro effective beginning of 24-25 school year. Extracurricular resignations. Karen Brown resigning as Matthew Middle School 7th grade girls volleyball coach effective immediately. And then some assignments. Karen Brown as recommending her as Matthew Middle School 6th grade girls volleyball coach effective beginning of 24-25 school year. Jessica Meadows, Matthew Middle School 6th grade girls basketball coach beginning of 24-25 school year. Tarika Maruko, recommending as Matthew Middle School 7th grade girls basketball coach effective immediately. And Tanner Webb, recommending as middle school assistant wrestling coach for the 24-25 school year. In addition, we do have an addendum passed out earlier. No certified resignations, some certified appointments. Kenny Foster recommending as half-time, part-time, that is Franklin preschool teacher effective beginning 24-25 school year. By continuing to expand that program, remember Ms. Foster was a long-time pre-K teacher for us over at Franklin, did a great job. Wants to come back and work part-time, so we're happy to have that help with our growing population there. Also recommending Melissa Orndorff as elementary band instructor effective for the 24-25 school year. Nancy Jesse, she's resigned as lived home visitor. She's done an excellent job for us. She'll surely be missed, but that's effective July 17th, 2024. And then Classified appointments, Natalie Ritchie were recommended as Rural Elementary School Classroom Parapro, beginning the 24-25 school year. Daniel Wernick, a substitute bus driver and bus aide, effective immediately. And there was no extra resignations or extra assignments. Are there any questions? Seeing none, then I recommend the July personnel report as presented.
Motion to approve the personnel report as presented.
Second.
Motion from Ashley Overton, second from Erica Weaver. Is there any discussion? Cal?
Overton.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
Uphoff.
Yes.
Hedges.
Yes.
Armstrong.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Ryder.
Yes. Item 5.2.
Okay, item 5.2, you can see that the board has policies proposed for action August 13th, or August 13th, 2024 board meeting. Those are the press policies for the School Board Association. You have access to those electronically. And there's a plethora of policies that continue to change. Most of those are minor changes, updates, 5-year review changes, but again, always good to look through, and then we'll ask the board to take action on those on the August 13th Board of Education. So that's just information.
I'm sorry, when will we be taking action on this day?
August 13th Board of Education.
Okay, great, thank you.
And then, any questions on that? Okay. Last item, presentation of 24-25 back to school dates. As you can see, just a reminder, it's coming. August 12th, back to school breakfast for elementary school, 8:15. Always welcome board members being there, part of that celebration. August 12th, first day for return of staff. August 14th, first student attendance day, grades 1 through 12. Kindergarten has a separate date, August 15th, first day of kindergarten attendance. And then October 4th, just a reminder, is the Coastal County Clash at O'Brien Field over at East Illinois University. Those dates will be on the website as well. Our calendar at glance is out there for folks. Online registration is currently open. We encourage folks to continue to do that. And the school supplies list can be found at this link. It's on our website as well for folks. And just as a reminder, pre-K right through 5th grade. Yeah, K through 5, we provide through a grant, Dr. Hood's office, all supplies for our students in the school district for kindergarten to 5th grade. So it's 6th grade up to 12.
And pre-K is also included.
Pre-K is not included.
Yeah.
I don't, Jamie's not here, but I don't think they have a whole lot of supplies, cute little backpacks.
Okay. Deckers and wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So, any questions on those? No, that's all I have.
All right, thank you, Dr. Scosi. There's nothing under item 6, as the superintendent is not here. Nothing under items 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11. Item 12 is a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion from Erica Weaver, second. Second from Ashley. Councilman?
Larson.
Yes.
Overton.
Yes.
Weaver. Yes. Uphoff.
Yes.
Hedges.
Yes.
Armstrong.
Yes.
Ryder.
Yes. Everybody have a good evening.
Be
Enjoy
safe.
the rain.
Yeah.
Did someone leave their keys out here?
I think, maybe.